And we'll start how we always do with your posture check in the chair. Can everyone see me right now that's sat down? Yeah? Fab. So make sure your feet are flat on the floor, they're there to ground you. Don't get comfy and tuck them under or forwards. They're there to ground you. And try and pull your spine up nice and tall. Imagine your shoulders are sitting over your hips. And let's just start by loosening your shoulders off. Morning. Come on in. And just take your time before we get into the main part of the class, just to loosen off, warm up. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And how about one shoulder at a time? Try and get that shoulder up close to your ear if you can. And then you can stick with your shoulder rolls, or you can make that a little bit bigger with an elbow round, or slightly bigger still with an arm circle. It's completely up to you. Really get into that shoulder joint. And then just relax your arms there, still sitting up tall, and gently tilt from side to side. Just loosen off the spine. So don't take that too far just yet, because we're still warming up. And either you can stick to going side to side, or you can come into the centre, take your arms out a little bit wider, and just start to rotate, but through your upper body. So try and keep your knees and your hips facing forwards. And make it a nice fluid movement. Look back over that shoulder that's going back. Still take a nice deep breath. And then come back into the centre, arms down, and pull your shoulders right up and drop them down. And again, pull them up and drop. And then the last few shoulder rolls just to loosen off the shoulders. And then just bring your hands forwards, just a little wriggle of the fingers. We're not using bands today, so we don't need to do loads, but just to warm them up. Maybe turning your palms in. And then turn your palms up as well. And again, turn them down. And in. And up. And then just circle out your hands from the wrists. I forgot to say at the start, just work to how you're feeling today. So if anything doesn't feel right, just leave it out. And then relax your hands, and let's get started with the feet. So how about tapping your toes to begin with? Try and lift your toes up nice and high, both together for now. And then change that to your heel taps, nice and high. Really good. Still sitting up nice and tall, don't get comfy back in your chair just yet. And let's go back to those toe taps. And how about just one tap on each foot? So this is why we need to hear the beats. We're going to try and work to it, but always slow it down if you need to. And then still one at a time, but do heel taps. That's it. And last time, back to toe taps, both together. And just to finish it off, we're going to do a little bit of rotation. So how about going narrow to wide with the toes? So imagine your heels are glued to the floor and it's just your toes moving. Perfect. And last time, heel taps. And then just circle out one of your ankles. Circle out one of your feet from the ankle. And then change to the other foot when you're ready. And hopefully now you're feeling a little bit looser and ready for the main bit of the class. So this is when you've got a choice. You can stay in your chair, but if you are staying in the chair, make sure you've got a little bit of room behind you so you're not going to catch your elbow and you're not tempted to lean back. Or if you do want to stand up, if you feel ready to, make sure your feet are flat on the floor, maybe come a bit further forwards in your chair. Use your thighs and use your bottom to push yourself up, out of the chair. Take a few steps on the spot. And then when you're ready, come round to the back of your chair. And if you're standing, that's where we're going to stay. It's there to support you and there to keep your distance in. So remember, you can put your hands on the chair at any point, or do a little bit of a mixture. If you want to stand and sit, that's fine as well. But just start with a bit of a march. Can everyone still see all right now that some people are standing? Everyone all right? Yeah? Okay, good. So I don't want you to look at your feet, but make sure you're picking them up off the floor, and let's get those arms pumping. Deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm going to keep this march going for a little bit while we're just getting into this bit. But how about the arms going forwards and back? So push them forwards and back. That's it. Really good. And I'm going to keep the legs there and take those arms a little bit wider if you can. And finally, how about getting them just a little bit higher? If you don't want to take them higher, just push them forwards. And then everyone pushing them forwards and back. And we'll keep the arms going like this. And we're going to tweak the legs. So when you're ready, how about a heel tap forwards with those arms? Whichever leg you fancy, I don't mind. Really good. Remember, you can always keep one hand on the chair if you want to support you. And I'm going to keep these arms coming forwards, but how about just one at a time? So just your same arm and your same leg. If you don't want to do your arms and your legs together, you don't have to. You could just do one or the other. Really good. And how about changing it to your opposite arm to leg, coming forwards, your opposite arm. That was a smooth change. Looks good. I'll keep it going and we'll try it one more time. So when you're ready, it's that same arm and that same leg coming forwards. That's it. Last few. 6. We go 4, 3. Your opposite arm to leg. Last time. Really good. You've got it. All right, let's go back to that same arm and same leg. I won't change it now. We'll stick to your same always. You'll be pleased to know. But how about just tweaking the direction of that? So your heel goes forwards, but that arm is going to go out to the side. Really good. And then we'll keep the arms wide and those legs are going to join them into a side tap. So if you're in the chair, make sure that knee is going with the foot. Really good. I want to do that again. So back to your heels forwards and your same arm forwards. Your side tap and your same arm, take it a bit wider. Heel forwards. Always the same arm, I'm not going to change that. And your side taps, take it wider. One more time, heels forwards. And your side taps, and we'll stick with these side taps. How about both arms though on those taps? Really good. And can you give me a double tap? So 2 on each. I'm going to try and keep the arms in, but if it's getting a little bit sore, then do leave them out for a bit. Couple more. And I'm going to put that together. So how about a single, single, double? So single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single. One more. And then push across your chest, take it over. So really lengthen that arm out. Take your time to lengthen it out. And then if you can, a little bit higher, push it up. Let's go back across the chest. And take it higher. Let's go 2 across, 2 high. So over, over, push up. Over, over, push up. Over, over. One more. And then march it out. Round 1 is done. How's everyone feeling? You alright? Got a few there, got a few there. Remember, have a break if you need to. Stretch your legs out and then come back in when you can. Just do what you can. Deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's move on. So how about a step together, right to left? So a step and tap. And just some simple arms going forwards and back. Really good. Lovely, so long arms. And if you can, take those arms a little bit higher. And how about getting those arms in and out? So it's a pec deck. So they're a bit bigger still. Really good. And then keep your step together, but take your arms out. Remember, use your chair to support you. Check you haven't gone too far back. And then when you're ready, we're going to tweak that into a heel tap forward. So when you're ready, just tapping it forwards, nice and casual. And if you want to, how about some low arms? You're doing really well, we're nearly there, not long left. So this bit we're building up to a little bit of balance work, so make sure you stay close to your chair. I was going to say step then. It's not a step. Let's do a double heel, so 2 on each. Really good. I'm going to keep the arms like this. We'll do a few more. Deep breaths. 4 more. 3. And it's your balancing one. So your right leg's a heel and toe. Heel and toe on the right leg. And then change to your left leg. So that leg that's staying still is doing the work. Let's go back to your first leg. And then change, last time. And then march it narrow. March it narrow. Deep breaths. Take that a little bit wider with the legs. That's it. Bring it in and narrow. And a little bit wider again. And then narrow. And we're going to go back to the beginning, put it together, finish it off. Alright? So remember, just do what you can. And when you're ready, let's get those arms in, forwards and back. Deep breaths, you're doing really well. And take those arms a little bit wider, push them out. And a little bit higher if you can. And then bring them forwards again, forwards and back. And bring that into a heel forwards as well. Whichever leg you fancy, I don't mind. That's it, really good. And when you're ready, it was that same arm and that same leg. And how about your opposite arm to leg? So we're switching it. It's good. So it's your opposite. Or whichever arm you fancy. Whichever one you want. It's always a bit of fun. Let's go back to your same arm, same leg, and we'll stick with that one. We'll stick with it. And that arm went a little bit wider, but the leg stayed forwards for now. Everyone all right? Concentrating. So still your same arm, same leg, but that leg started to go out with the arm. That's it. Back to your heel forward, arm forward, heels. And take that a little bit wider, it's that side tap. And we'll stick with it. But how about both arms? Take them a bit wider. Do really well. A double tap when you're ready, so 2 on each. And let's go for a single, single, double. So single, single, double. Single, single, double. Last couple, single, single, double. One more, single, single, and push it across your chest. Take it over. Give the legs a bit of a rest now. Doing really well. Last few minutes, not long. Deep breaths. And when you're ready, if you want to, take that a bit higher. Back across the chest, push it over. And a little bit higher. We did 2 across, 2 high. So over, over and up. Over, over and up. Over, over and up. Over, over. And then punch it forwards. Tense your thighs, tense your bottom. All in the shoulders this bit. Really lengthen those arms out. Imagine you've got something in front of you that you're aiming for. That's it, last few. Let's go 4, 3, 2, march it wide. And then bring it back narrow. And it's your step together right to left, so a step and tap. And when you're ready, those arms will forwards and back. And if you want to, take it a little bit higher. And finally, your last option with those arms is to bring them in and out. If you don't want to do this one, just pick one of the others. And then take the arms out, keep the legs going. And get ready. We're going to go back into those heel taps forwards. When you're ready, nice and casual. And those low arms. And let's go for a double heel, 2 on each. And we're building up to that balancing one again. So it's your right leg only, heel and toe on your right leg. Change to your left leg. Let's go back to that right leg, and if you want to, you can get those arms a little bit bigger. Last time, left leg. And then take your arms out and stamp your right leg down. So stamp it down, finish with a bit of bone loading. Change to your other leg. And then march it out. Everyone all right? This is it. This is the end. Woohoo! So take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, we're going to pick it up into that little sprint to finish. This is it, the final. 4, 3, 2, and done. Well done. Just keep moving, just slowly, just to bring that heart rate down, but well done everyone. I know we just want to flop and go straight into relaxation. We will in a minute. Just got to slow that heart rate down. So if you're in the chair, maybe some toe taps or just rolling your shoulders. I don't mind, just a little bit of movement. If you stood up, whatever you fancy, maybe a little side tap. But deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then if you're stood up, come round to the front of your chair, and it's the same as how we got up. Make sure you can feel it lightly behind you. Use your thighs and your bottom to lower yourself down into the chair, and then relax in your chair. It's relaxation. So the lights are going to dim. I'm going to change the music over. So just slump into your chair now. Focus on taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just let everything slow down and calm down. Focus on those deep breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And anything that's worrying you, just try and push it out of your mind just for a few minutes and think of something really positive. Maybe a nice memory or something you're looking forward to. And then you can stay there focusing on that. Or if you want to, just start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Just gently. Still taking those deep breaths though. And then just relax your hands and your feet and just tilt your head over to one side. Start getting a stretch down through your neck and into your shoulder. you're ready, just change so you're tilting your head over to the other side. And bring your head back into the center and just start to roll your shoulders over. Loosen off any tension that's built up. So do that however works best for you. It might be both together, one at a time, forwards, backwards, whichever works for you. And then relax your shoulders and just start to circle one of your hands around from the wrist. So make it really specific to the wrist, so don't let it come from the elbow. And change to the other hand when you're ready. Still taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just relax your hands. And do the same with one of your feet. So gently circle it around from the ankle. Again, make it specific to the ankle, so don't let it come from the knee. And then change to the other foot when you're ready. And just relax your feet there and focus on those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're doing that, just carefully start to sit yourself up a little bit straighter in your chair. And let's get that posture ready, like we did at the start. So make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Pull your spine up nice and long so your shoulders are over your hips. Drop your hands down and just make sure your back's feeling okay by just tilting from side to side. And then as you come into the center, take a deep breath in through the nose and stretch your arms up. And as you breathe out, bring your arms down. And again, deep breath in, stretching your arms up. And breathe out and arms down. And make sure you're just feeling nice and loose. You're feeling all right. And give yourselves a big clap. Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that today. And that's set us up ready for the weekend. Because just a reminder, Monday is bank holiday, so we're not here on the Monday. But we're here the rest of the week. All right? So watch your eyes, because the lights are going to start to come back on. Because they're quite bright, so just take your time with it. Stay where you are. Wake yourself back up again. After that. And thank you all. We'll get ready for having a drink and a chat and a biscuit. So well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it.